One of my all-time favorite marketing problems to talk about is not one with a specific platform, but it's a leadership challenge. It's a leadership problem. And here at Groundworkers, we call that leadership problem the Delegation Dilemma. Now what happens is you go from being a strategist slash technician, from implementing your own strategies, to maybe hiring somebody or outsourcing to a freelancer or outsourcing to a company like ours, like Groundworkers. And when you do that, you start handing off tasks and projects, but you're maybe not sure which ones to hand off because that's sort of a new set of Legos to manage somebody else. You end up being responsible for a team versus a task. And when you move or make that transition in leadership, it can be really hard to bridge that gap. It's hard for a lot of people. It takes a lot of practice. It's very rare that it's natural that you're instantly able to manage a team after managing a task or a set of tasks for so long yourself. So you get into this dilemma of, well, should I outsource that? Maybe I can do it better. Or you think you know you can do it better, and you have a hard time trusting somebody else to implement it. Again, that's called the Delegation Dilemma. And one of the best ways to get over that is to start building documentation, is to start getting processes and procedures in place that will help you over that hump, if you will. And to get you through that mountain or over that hill, it takes patience also, because you're working with people. When you're working with people, anything can happen. There's different personalities that you'll need to deal with. There's different ways of working, different ways of accomplishing things. But you can help guide that with the right documentation. But you can also help alleviate the stress from yourself by prioritizing those tasks and going through every single one and looking at which ones are the most time-consuming, and try to offload the ones that are the most time-consuming implementation-wise. That's the secret. It has to take time to implement. That's the grunt work. That's what we call grunt work here, right? Is the stuff that takes a lot of time to implement. If you hand off those time-consuming implementation tasks, it will free up your time to focus more on strategy, and you'll be able to learn and develop a skill set for managing people that maybe you didn't know existed within yourself. And you'll be able to work through this delegation dilemma that way. So that's one of my biggest secrets to solving the delegation dilemma, is to make sure that you offload the implementation pieces and give yourself permission to take on more of a strategic role. I hope that helps you manage a team, and I hope that gives you a little bit of insight if you're facing that delegation dilemma yourself.